Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today is episode 6 of Hanging Out with My Cards. And if you haven't seen my episodes, what I basically do in hanging out with my cards is I just kind of tell you what I'm doing hanging out with my cards. That's pretty much it. So last night I was going through my some of my 62 cards from my 62 set, some of the commons. Because I've said before, I'm trying to gather up a little group of cards that I'm going to go ahead and get graded. So, and one that I added onto the list was this. And I got sun coming through today, so it's nice right on the mat. So you get some good shot, good look at the cards. So this Bill White rookie card, I was on a live stream and we were talking about Bill White, that he was on the list of being, the Hall of Famers. So I said, I got the Bill White, so I pulled it out, showed it on the live stream. And it's a little bit off-centered left to right, but top to bottom is perfect. And this card is known to be way off-centered. It's one of those cards that's very, very difficult to get centered. And this one looks pretty good. Slightly off-centered, but the corners are nice and sharp. And it's Bill White. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the cards to get graded list. Looks pretty good. It's got like a little print mark over here, as you can see right there. But it's very sharp. Yeah, definitely. We'll go ahead and we'll add that to the pile. And I've got a little pile going here of the stuff I'm going to get graded, and I'll share that with you later on. But here's some of the cards. I think you've seen some of these, so I'll share those when I get it all together. But I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a 14, so I got 15 cards. And as I was going through my 62 set, my common cards, the reason I went through those is just to see if I'm doing a test and sending in some common minor star type players. For the 59 set, I'm sending in this Hank Bauer. See if I could get high grades on these. And these are cards that I think I can get 8s on. As long as I get like a 7 or 8, I'm good, because some of these are, So what I did was I went through, and I'll show you some of this. I picked up just they're all in awesome condition, but I went through and just picked out, let me get back on my screen here, and just picked out a few of the better ones, the better common cards that I could find. Let's get Bill White out of the way here. I don't want to leave these guys in the sun, but it's not bad. So I thought these guys here were, so if I can pull at least a 7, which I'm sure we will. From this set, I have gotten a lot of 7s, 7.5s. So I want to see if I can maybe get an 8 of some of these. This one looks beautifully centered. Let's see if I can get a good shot here. Corners look pretty good here. The camera's not working too good on me today here, but anyway, try to get this. Anyway, these were the ones that I looked at. They look like, these commons look like they're gonna grade pretty good here. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And try to find some of the better centered one with sharp corners on them. See if I could possibly get an 8 out of any of these guys. And here's another one, a couple of rookie guys. And then we'll see if I have a bunch that kind of look like these. And I picked out a Cuban player. It was a little bit off-centered, but it was super sharp. Zoilo Versailles. Very well-liked players for the Twins. One of the good Cuban guys at the time. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is go through that and see if I can maybe grade some of those a little higher grades. And just to kind of go through, I'm going to start from the back. This is the whole set of commons, and I'll show you some of the conditions that these are in. See, this starts from the this is the end, 597. Now, one of the best grade cards that I got out of the whole lot was the Bob Uecker rookie. It graded a 7.5, so that was a big win for me there. So, but I'm going to go through, show you some of the rare high numbers from the 62 set, and this is number 560 and on. And so you can take a look and really get a good look at the condition of some of these cards here. See how they're in great shape. And it's just a matter of me finding some that are centered that I think will grade high, because this whole set is just great condition. These commons, you know, some of them do have a little nicks here and there, but for the most part, for 62s, especially 62 high numbers, you're not going to find too many better than these. Little chipping sometimes on the top, that's just so common. This set, I got this set from the original owner that put it together when he was a kid. Sold me the set. It was just in a box, a shoe box. I put it in binder, put it in a binder, put them in order, put them in a binder. And then when I moved, I took them out of the binder and I put them in the sleeves and in this box. And they've been in this box for a long time. So you see how sharp some of these cards are. They're really nice. I mean, you know, super sharp condition. And not just the high numbers, but all of them. I also graded the Joe Pepitone rookie, and I graded a 7. Here's the Bob Veal. You could look at the Bob Veal rookie here. And these are just pretty much, I put them on the common side. Here's the other rookies. This is the Ed Charles. He's still sharp, just a little bit off center, so I didn't send these sticker graded. And these, again, these are kind of common guys. And the Dennis Menke rookie. So that's the end of the set there. I'll show you a little bit more of the set here real quick. I like to go with the high numbers because these are the tougher ones to find, and you know, you see a lot of the low numbers around, but you don't see a lot of the high numbers. Bobby Smith, Dick Stigma, you can see there's Charlie Lau, his pitching coach. Tony Gonzalez, great player. See, these are nice cards. Some of these commons can be graded, so I'm going to see if how these are going to grade with SGC, and then I could also come back and pick up some of these nicer ones, send to PSA and see, because if I can get some of these graded, you know, like these, and they come out like an 8, they'll sell very well for registry guys on the registry. So I'm going to kind of just test some of those out, like I said, and see. And I'll give you a good look. Here's Bill Rigney. These are pretty much the common guys in the set. I pulled out the stars, and most of the stars are already graded. So if you want to go look at grades, I did that in my one of my reveal videos. I think it was one of my first reveal videos. You could see all the grades I got on those. Most of them were graded anywhere from between 5 and 7, and some a little higher, a little lower, like always. Like I said, the highest I got, I didn't get an 8 out of these 62s yet, but I got a 7.5 for the rookie of Bob Uecker. You know, I got a few 7s. I got Yogi Berra was a 7, and a few other stars, 6s, 6.5s for Aaron, stuff like that. So there's a few of them. There's Danny Murtaugh. But the tough part of these is just really the centering. Most of them you can see that's way off centered. But these are beautiful cards. The condition, these are awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, look at that, corners on that. So what I did last night is I just went through some of these. I pulled out just a few that I thought were very well centered and looked like they could grade 8 or higher. And then I just added those 4 that I just showed you to my list of graded cards. Sent for grading. George Thomas. So that's some of those. Let me show you a little bit more. So it's a whole set. So I mean, I can't show everything. It's just be a huge video, but I'll show a few more. Why not? There's Felix Mantilla. Like I said, some of these cards, I mean, that may be one I could have picked too. I mean, there's a lot of these that I could have picked to get graded, but you know, it's just too much money, $15 a card. But if I can get these graded, there's a nice Hank Bauer there. I'm sending in the other Hank Bauer. That's got a little bit of nick on that little corner, but other than that, yeah, these are all sharp. I'm telling you, these are gonna grade. There's a nice Al Jackson. I pulled all of these out of here already. Austin Howard was way off centered. I did pull one from here also. I'll show you which one. I pulled also the Rocky Calavito. That one looked like it was going to be nice, sharp, well centered. So I pulled that out also. But other than that, you know, just so I got 5 I'm going to send in from this set. There's a nice Don Zimmer there, and we'll see how these grade. And just kind of giving you a look at what I was looking through last night. So Pedro Ramos, a Cuban pitcher. And there's a beautiful Jim Gilliam. I just love that card right there. Still looks really young in that. It always looked young in all the cards. So just kind of giving you an idea of what I was doing last night, going through this set, trying to pick out some of the cards that I can get graded. And as I did that, I pulled those guys out. I'm gonna put these back. Put these back in the box here. And here, I'll show you some of the first cards. And I also had in here a few other things. So check it out. I had this in there. This is the set of the little books. So I'll go through that. And since the set of the 1972 is so huge, it didn't fit in my box, so I had to move some of the 72s here and put them in the 62 box. This 72 set is huge, guys. If you ever try to put this thing together, and I've got the whole set, it's ridiculous. And see, here's some of the end. 787 cards. And these high numbers, some of these high numbers are like crazy tough to find. And I'll show you some of these. Let's look at these are the high numbers from some of the high numbers. I guess it starts at what here? Okay, this is from 716 on. The other ones are in the box of the 72. So let's take a good look here. Let me move this over a little bit. Let's take a look at the 72 high numbers now that we're at it. And they're tough cards to come by. Mine's are gonna be, again, in good condition. These were from my original set that I pulled these from packs. And I did a video yesterday. I wanna thank everybody for commenting on the video with my mom. These were some of the cards my mom saved for me. Look at these 72 high numbers. And God, they're just mint. I gotta go through these too. So I pulled out the stars on this. And these high numbers are so difficult to come by, especially in great condition like these guys here. Some of these are not. I mean, you could see, because what I did was I had some of these, and some of them I had 2 and 3 and 4 of some of these cards. I opened so many packs back in the day when I was a kid. that if I had more than one, and I just picked the best one, and if I didn't, I just had to go with what I had. But still, some of these are really nice, tough cards. 72 high numbers are really not easy. So I'm going to go through all of these. Rico Cardi, Tommy Hutton. He's an announcer now for the Marlins. Johnny Milner, another good player there. So let's see. I think I should have pulled all of the, I like this with the glasses, sunglasses back in the 70s. You didn't see that too often. But I pulled all of the stars out of this also. So there shouldn't be any stars in here, but Walter Alston is a good guy. Willie Horton. So I'll show you some of these. Vinny McLean when he got traded. Jim Fregosi when he got traded. Because these are the high number cards. So the high numbers had the traded series within the set. It was part of the set. It was just the last series, and that's why this is such a tough series, tough set to put together. Here's a good one right here that the Ron Say wiki card. And most of these are going to be in pretty sharp condition. Dusty Baker, way off centered, but it's the way I got it out of the pack. So I'll go through some of these guys, show you what we got in here. I didn't really go through these last night because I was going through the 62s. Just kind of skipped this, but I don't think there's much in here. I went through this before. Oh wait, that's a good one right there. Hoyt Wilhelm, oh, forgot him, he's a Hall of Famer. We'll take a good look at him in a minute. And then you got Rick Dempsey here, rookie card here. But this high number series for the 72s, just like the 71s, they're really hard to find, especially in good condition. Big Davalio. And the last card is Rick Reed. So let's take a look at that Hoyt Wilhelm, because that looked like it can be another one of these subjects for grading. And I'm definitely going to pull it out because he's a Hall of Famer. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that looks nice and sharp. Very nice. I think that's going to be a little bit on the side there. That's from the cut. But it's pretty well centered. I don't know. I guess I should send that in to be graded. That's the rough cut that it has on the side. That's okay. Corners are nice. Look pretty sharp to me. So we will, oops, there goes camera. We will go ahead and fix this camera first. We're going to go ahead and sleeve this guy back up. And I'm going to go ahead and add him to the list. I'm going to add him to the list because he is a Hall of Famer and he is a high number. Oh man, clumsy today. Sorry guys. So that's the 72 high numbers. I want to share some of those with you. And the last thing that was in the box, and I'll do a quick thing on this one, is these little booklets. I don't know if you've seen these. I think I've shown these before. These came in the packs of the cards, and this is a whole set. And here's the list of who's in that set. And some Hall of Famers there. You can see the last one is right here, which is Willie Mays. There's the Willie Mays story, booklet number 24. And these are pretty cool because it tells you the whole story of the player. It's really like a little mini comic book. So it tells you, you know, about Willie. Willie played semi-pro. You know, some of these could be graded, but I really like to just look at the book. I mean, it's like, to me, I mean, you grade a comic book and you can't really see it. So it's one of those things. I mean, I don't know, that is a gradable little book, but I'm not gonna grade it. These are going to stay in the set as it is. Let's take a look at the other ones and the other books that I got in here. And you got the Mike Cuellar story. You got Rico Petrocelli. Number 2, Jay Johnstone. Walt Williams. Maida Pinson. Bill Freehan. Wally Bunker. Tony Oliva, yeah, that's a good one for me. Tony Oliva, Bobby Mercer, Reggie Jackson, that's a good one too. And this one looks like it's really nice shape, pretty well centered. Yeah, I pulled all these out of packs. I think I had a couple of these sets, or almost a couple of sets, and I ended up just keeping this one here, Orlando Cepeda. And in those days, you know, I didn't really look too much at the centering. You know, you'd look to see if they were all bent up, because some of them, you know, I would read it when I was a kid. I'd go through them, and, you know, some of them were not in great condition, but those ended up being sold. There's the Pete Rose. That's another good one right here. Dennis Menke, Bill Singer. This video is 20 minutes, so this will be the end. Rusty Staub. But I thank you guys for hanging out with my cards and hanging out with me, and really just watching me enjoy my collection. You know, that's really what I like to do. You see, I've read this one before. It's been bent over a little bit. And Alfarara. So that's it, guys. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do with these. I'm going to grade a few more of these cards. When I get the group together that I'm going to grade, I'll let you know. So for now, I'm going to put away the 1962 set. I'll put these guys away. These are the first ones here. This is number 4. I'm going to put these guys away. You can see how nice the condition is on these. Put these guys back in the box. And see, oh, there's the Bill White also. I got another Bill White. You know what? I'm going to pull this Bill White out of there too. That looks pretty sharp to me. What do you think, guys? Yeah, that'll, you know, and I went through this, and I don't know why I didn't pull that one out. But anyway, I'm not going to pull anything out. That's the actual checklist of the kid that put this set together. He checked them off. He opened it, packs, put it together, and then he sold me the set. It was in the early 90s. I think it was around, early 90s. I remember getting this set from him. There was a few cards missing, but it was pretty much complete. And you could tell here, there were a few cards missing. But it was almost complete. And I finished the ones that were missing, and this is my 62 set. One of the few sets that I didn't sell. It was just in great condition, and it was just a beautiful set, and I love it. So go ahead and see what I'm going to do with these. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks so much for watching my videos and liking and subscribing and, you know, commenting. That's my favorite thing on that. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. I'll probably do a video or so before then. But I'm going to start getting ready for Thanksgiving and take care of all the stuff, do some groceries or whatever needs to get done for that. And then spend some time with the family. That's the number one thing that everyone needs to do, and that's what I'm going to be doing. But we'll be in touch. I'll be doing some more videos. And on Sunday at, I think it's 9 o'clock on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live stream with Sammy Thunder on the 4 Collectors channel. So I'll give you a more update on that on my next video. So thanks for watching, guys. And this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and I'll catch you on the next one.